Hello there, welcome to my channel. I am back with another video overviewing some mods for realistic gameplay. I feel like I do these very often, but I'm always in the search for more and more realistic mods to add to my game because I just like to kind of change things up sometimes depending on storylines, or maybe I just want to add stuff to have in like the background for little things just for their everyday lives for my Sims. I feel like I always talk about these when I do these type of mod overviews. It's just like my style of gameplay that I tend to do lately, so I figured I would share more that I find, and I will be of course providing links in the description of my video for all of these mods. I did go ahead and take some Sims that I had created before. This is Carla Pickford, who I made for like a custom content video if you wanted to check that out, some CC that I have found, but I'm just gonna go over some of the mods now that I have in my game. If you do hear birds chirping in the background, I do apologize, but so the first mod that we're going to look at, most of it will be happening on this lot here. I made this lot a while ago. It's a cafe slash bakery, but there are a couple of mods here for everyday gameplay. So I do have these Sims here who are just going to be showcasing them. And for the first mod we have here, it is called the Jogging track marker, and this is quite an old mod, but it's by the mod creator Icarus All Sorts, who is very known in the Sims 3 modding community. They made quite a few like default replacement mods and things like that. But let's get into this. So basically what you have to do is, I'm just going to show this off first here on Build a Lot. So these are track markers here. And basically you have to go into buy mode. You then have to go into sporting goods, which is like the first section that pops up. You click on go jogging. It is 0 simoleons, and you can place this basically anywhere. But I made a little trail thing here to have like a sort of like routing sort of setup, so that way it kind of like sets the path. But basically with this, you do have to have a sim that is at athletic level 1 or higher, or they say it will not show up, and I did test and that is how it was working. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. So you click on it, you just click go jogging. So this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna speed it up so you can see it from this angle. They literally, wherever you place it, they will follow it. And I would just check with the page on Mod The Sims just to see if there's a certain way that you maybe think it will flow better. So they do kind of like reset here and then go around again. But I think it looks really cool. It helps their athletic skill to build up. It looks really realistic. And if you wanted to make like an actual better looking track and field, then you could do that if you wanted to. I'll have them stop doing this now. But yeah, like I think it's a really basic, cool mod. I really like it. And the next one here, so I have this mod here. It's very, very small. Again, this is another old mod. There were a lot of really cool mods created for The Sims 3 that I haven't really seen before because some of them are quite old and you have to go sifting through things to find them. It is basically it just lets you set the sort of attire for the lot that you're on, but it does go by room. So when they enter a certain room, they will change their clothes. Now, he is currently in his athletic wear, so we're going to have him go into this room just to see what happens. So let's follow him. Okay, and he ran through there, and instantly he changes his clothes. Now, this is his everyday attire. Unfortunately, I had him in a different outfit, but I must have took it out for a bit in my mods folder. So it just switches into his everyday attire. So if whenever Sim comes in here, let's say it was winter time, and they have like a weird winter outfit, they're like maybe a pre-made Sim or like a townie and it wasn't really set nicely, they'll instantly go back to their everyday wear or whatever you want. So you have the options for swimwear, sleepwear, athletic, formal, everyday, none, career, naked, which that's a choice. And then there's also advanced, and you can do different things here. So oh, and there's an option here where it says NPCs are also affected, and you like turn that on and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of options there. And this next mod is a combination of things. So the original creator, I think, was Phoebe J. Sims, and then they took something that was from around The Sims 3, and then another Sims 3 creator named Riverine Pond Sims took it upon themselves to also do like I guess the default replacement for the newspaper, and then they also converted, I think, some other objects from the Sims 3 base game or something like that, and then make those functional with that mod as well. So there's a bunch of different like styles that you can do. I do have 2 different ones. So the first one here is the one that you can place around the world. This one's actually in World's Editor as well. So I did place some in the world before, but I'll just show it here. You have the option to change the cost and also just buy the newspaper here. And so you can get it from like around, you know, the Sims world if you place it in from World Editor or editing different lots and stuff. Or if you know, let's say you have a place that just has a bunch of like newspaper racks, you can have them go to buy the newspaper. So we will have him do that. Let's have him go. He's going to go buy the newspaper, go up to the stand, just swap purchase it. It's 3 simoleons. It's in his inventory. We'll have him check the weather, and I do have a default replacement. There's a bunch of options. I will be providing a link for it from the creator because they have a bunch available. But this is what it looks like. Look at how the photos and stuff look. I think it's from like a Sims 2 replacement. And that, you know, do whatever there. And look at that. Like that's the default replacement. That's the one I chose. But there's many, many other options. Now, this next one is by one of my favorite mod creators. Her name is Alomaya, and they have this vending machine mod. Basically, I think one of them is from around The Sims 3, but they also converted it and added stuff to it. So the link will provide everything. You do have to also download the original around The Sims 3 version, I think, as well. But they have their own versions of this vending machine, and there's multiple stuff here too. So I will have them all buy different things. So there's different kinds here. So this one is a hot drink machine. So your sim can buy drinks here. They can buy coffee, eggnog, hot chocolate, or hot cider. These are the things that are from the seasons pack. So I think you do need seasons because I think these, unless these are base game, I'm not 100% sure. I would just check with the post that I'm going to share a link for, because your sim can purchase these things that are typically sold at the concession stands after she's done checking her phone. There we go. Okay, so they just like use it like a regular vending machine. And there it goes, and it's in her hand. She's gonna go drink it. And I'm pretty sure that you also need university because the vending machine actually came from university, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so the next one here is a conversion from 4 to 3. Of course, if you know The Sims 4, the Snowy Escape expansion pack, which is actually one of my favorite expansion packs from The Sims 4, even though I have that game uninstalled from my computer right now. This is a conversion of that, and there's different foods that you can buy from this. So this again was from Alomaya. This version it has different things in it. So you can buy a sports drink, protein bar, granola bar, fruit juice, or bottled water. And basically these are perfect to add to your gyms if you like have a gym lot on your world and you wanted to have more healthier options or more like sports related options for your Sims app, like post workout. This is literally perfect for that. Your Sims can buy, like I said, protein bar, granola bar, like there's those kinds of foods. They're a little bit more pricey, but the bottled water is 5 simoleons and fruit juice is 11. And then you have like the sports drink. Like this is perfect. So let me just have them buy a fruit juice just so I can show it off. Okay, same animation. It pops out of the thing. They grab it. It goes in his inventory. And let's just have him drink the fruit juice. What is she doing? Okay, go sit. So he's sitting down, he like caps the bottle, and he's just sipping and drinking it, and his hunger is going up. That's pretty much it for that one. So now she will test out the last one. Now there is quite a bit of stuff included in this, and I absolutely adore this. Now I'm one of those type of people who likes some form of realism, but doesn't necessarily want it to look real with like actual English or like actual real life languages. I would just want it to have Simlish, and this looks perfect. So it has all the Simlish here. But when you go to purchase stuff, there's a bunch of different things like snacks and stuff. Now it does have like, I think the English here, but I don't know if these are in English or they're Simlish looking, but they're like based off of real life foods. I'm not sure, but you have BLT sandwich, you have a chicken club sandwich, you have egg salad sandwich, potato chips, you have mountain trail mix, cookies, pretzels, the vegan cream cheese, and lox sandwich, and then you have yogurt pretzel, or yogurt covered pretzels. They're in different pricing, but if you click on this, it actually sorts it by pricing. And I just think it's so freaking cute. So let's have her get the cream cheese bagel sandwich. Let's just have her grab that. I don't know if it was actually a bagel, but that's what I think of when I hear like cream cheese locks. Again, same animation. Okay, but she actually she picks that up, and now it's in her inventory. She's going to eat it, and this is what it looks like. It looks like this. This is the mesh here, so it looks like a really cool sandwich. It's in like an open box carton, and then she starts eating it, and like they actually have the sandwich like as a separate object as they're eating it. It looks like this. And it's really cool, and it does fill their hunger, so her hunger is going up. And that's pretty much that for the vending machine portion of this video. And last but not least for this video, it is a small mod, but it functions on the coffee machines. So any coffee machine made by the Maxis team, it works on from what I've noticed. This is one from the store, and it works perfectly fine. I don't know about custom ones, so you would have to test that out. But it gives you basically all of the drink options that are like hot beverages and energy drinks available to your sim on their coffee machines. So anything from University or from the Seasons pack, it's available. Of course, you will need those expansions for this to function properly. But so if you go to serve hot beverages or make drink, there's a difference between those two. Make drink only makes I think a single version of it. It only makes like 1 cup. So I think in order for this to not cost this much, you need the actual crops from the University pack in your Sims inventory. So they'll have to either grow them, or they can maybe buy them at the grocery store. I don't know if you can buy them without a mod, but I have a mod that implements where you can buy basically anything at the grocery store. So I don't remember, but yeah, if your sim has that, then it won't cost that, I'm pretty sure. But this is the single version, so they'll make a single cup of any of these drinks. Now, if you go into serve hot beverages, this is where you'll have the option to make different kinds, and you can do different amounts. So you can serve 1 cup, 2, 3, or 4 is the maximum. But yeah, you can make any of the teas available. You can make any of those like organic brews, energy drinks. You can do hot cider. You can do, you know, eggnog or hot chocolate. Now, mind you, with the hot chocolate, I'll just show off one of them. Let me see here. So we will have him serve, maybe we'll do a hot cider. Let's have him make a hot cider. Okay, it costs 5 simoleons. He makes it, and he's serving it, so he's putting it like on the tray here. But if you just have them make one, then they will just make one. But let's have him drink the hot cider. Okay, while he's drinking that, we will have her make 1 drink. We'll have her make hot chocolate. She did have a moodlet for this before, but it weared off, so I'm going to have her do it again. So she's drinking hot chocolate, and she actually gets a moodlet from this. It says, "Everything is wonderful when you have enough chocolate from concession stand drink." So I'm assuming this is like a moodlet you get from the concession stand when you drink hot chocolate. I don't remember ever seeing this pop up in my game. Maybe my game was just like kind of malfunctioned when I get hot chocolate from it. Maybe I just don't order it enough to realize it. And it's kind of cool because they're like just watching TV while they're drinking it, which I find kind of funny. The one thing with this is that when they are drinking, for some reason they are like watching TV. I don't know if that was like a malfunction or like a purposeful thing with this mod, but they can sit while they're drinking. So I mean, if anything, they can kind of just sit and drink and relax. So it kind of makes it look more organic in like the way that they're sitting and drinking. I find it kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool, you know, they're just kind of sitting and watching TV, and they're, you know, drinking. But yeah, once they're done, they just kind of do whatever. So they're just chit-chatting. But yeah, so that was the last mod I wanted to show off for this. Again, these were a bit of smaller mods, but I tend to like smaller mods that have objects just to make gameplay a bit more realistic in my game. And if you do find any of these interesting and you would like to download them, check out the description of this video below. I will have the links provided. I always preface this, make sure to read through the post first before, like, you know, asking me, because sometimes it might be confusing to like help people out. I try to the best as I can, but read the posts thoroughly first, because typically the creator will have a like lengthy description or a very thorough description telling you what to do with the mod. And sometimes I gloss over things by accident and it ends up like not working properly. So I just make sure, you know, to like like double check when you're reading it, make sure you haven't missed anything, because sometimes that does happen. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider. I would really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good one. Take care and bye.